Welcome to Moving to Portugal Daily, episode 175. I'm Mateus Costa. Today, we dive into community-backed residency, how to convert genuine local involvement, associations, clubs, and volunteer work into verifiable residency evidence for your D7 or D8 application, with practical steps to help you relocate smarter and live better in Portugal. Curious, the blind spot most nomads miss is this. SEF looks for more than money on paper. They want ties to Portuguese life, people who can confirm you live and participate here. I once advised a nomad who had perfect bank records but failed to include any local confirmations. Her file arrived at SEF with strong finances but no community anchors, and the process stalled for weeks. That delay cost time, stress, and a pair of missed appointments. If you're relying only on invoices and bank statements, you're exposing yourself to unnecessary risk. Here's the promise for the next 9 minutes. You'll walk away with a concise 3-step blueprint to create SEF-ready community evidence, small daily habits that increase your trustworthiness with local organizers, and a 24-hour action plan so you can start collecting signed letters and time logs immediately. Why does community evidence matter? Legally and practically, SEF and other Portuguese authorities accept signed confirmations, membership records, event invoices, and minutes because they show real social ties and regular presence. Financial documents show ability to support yourself. Community documents show integration and intent to stay. Humanly, a signed letter from a parish council, a formal membership on association letterhead, or a volunteer coordinator's confirmation proves you're not just passing through. Combine both types of evidence, and your file becomes more balanced, resilient, and believable. Section 1. Identify high-value local partners. Not every activity is equal. Prioritize associations and groups that regularly issue documentation, parish councils, juntas de freguesia, registered NGOs, cultural associations, sports clubs with official registration, local libraries, and community centers. Find them online on municipal websites and Facebook groups, and offline at local mercados, bulletin boards, or the parish office. When you target groups that already have letterhead, meeting minutes, or event invoicing, you save time and get credible, SEF-friendly artifacts. Section 2. Structure your involvement so it becomes documentable. Think measurable commitments, a weekly 3-hour shift at a senior center, a monthly cultural event helper role, or an assistant role at a language exchange twice a month. Always keep a time lock that records date, start and end times, the activity, and a brief note on tasks completed. Ask for a role description on association letterhead and request a signed confirmation at the end of your first month. Templates matter. A 1-paragraph role description plus a single-line confirmation, signed, dated, and on letterhead, is exactly the kind of piece SEF accepts. Step 3. Create an audit trail. Photographs of you working with timestamps, receipts for event materials, meeting minutes that list attendees, and short email confirmations from association leaders form a layered record. Keep multilingual copies, Portuguese originals, plus your English translation annotated with who translated it and the date. Collect GDPR-friendly consent if you plan to include names or photos. A simple line in the confirmation letter saying the association consents to the inclusion of the statement in your residency file is enough. Store everything in a single, organized folder named with dates and document types. Example, 2026-03, volunteering-letter-associacia.pdf. Now, let's tie presence, grooming, and communication into this. Small habits make organizers remember and trust you. Learn 3 polite Portuguese phrases relevant to each contact. For a parish council, bom dia, muito obrigado pelo seu tempo. For a volunteer coordinator, posso ajudar como que for preciso. These short cues show respect. Dress neatly for first meetings, tidy, business casual, and arrive on time. In communication, use clear, short emails with requested confirmation lines. For example, can you please confirm on letterhead that I volunteered X hours on Y dates? These micro habits increase the chance you'll receive a signed, dated response. A quick real nomad example and a common mistake to avoid. Anna, a graphic designer, volunteered casually at a local arts association for 2 months, but never asked for written confirmation. When she submitted her residency file, SEF noted community involvement, but without documentation, it carried little weight. She then restructured her approach. She committed to a measurable role, social media support for 4 hours weekly, asked for a role description, kept a time log, and at month's end requested a signed letter on association letterhead. That signed letter appeared in her next submission and materially shortened processing time. The mistake was informal participation without documentation. The fix was simple structure and a polite ask. Immediate 24-hour action checklist you can complete today. 1. Choose 2 local groups, 1 parish council or registered NGO, and 1 cultural or sports club. 2. Send a short outreach email in Portuguese and English using this script. Bom dia, meu nome é, your name. Gostaria de ayudar con X. Posso agendar uma visita para conversar? 3. Request a 1-page role description and ask how they document volunteer hours. 4. Create a documentation folder with subfolders for letters, time logs, photos, and translations. 5. Schedule 1 meeting in the next 72 hours. That's it. Small steps, big results. Course-focused CTA. If you want templates, exact outreach scripts, signed letter samples, and a full evidence workflow, the Nomad Life Success module includes ready-made letter templates, email scripts in Portuguese and English, checklists, and a workbook you can apply to any parish or association. Enroll to get the limited-time workbook that walks you through the letter request sequence and time log templates used by nomads who successfully supplemented their D7 or D8 files with community evidence. Portugal isn't just a destination, it's your optimized new beginning. Recap in 3 quick takeaways. 1. Community evidence complements financial proof and reduces single-point failure. 2. Use the 3-step blueprint. Identify partners, structure commitments, create an audit trail. And 3. Apply small daily habits to build trust and get signatures. Quick risk reminder, never rely solely on informal activities without documentation, and always get written consent for names or photos. That's your daily Portugal blueprint. Start applying one thing this week. Portugal rewards preparation. Build the foundation before you arrive.